Hey everyone, welcome back to Blakeslee Acres. We are doing our first actual video here in the butcher shop. I figured it'd be a good one. It's going to be super short, but today we are processing our Mangalitsa cross Berkshire, a little bit of Hampton Old Spot sow that was not breeding, and I took a pork steak over and tried it for lunch just to see if I was gonna keep the sow for cuts or sausage. I mean, we're still doing a lot of sausage because there's certain things that we don't use, but I'm gonna keep cuts out of it. But I just wanted to show you guys this is why they say 16 to 18 months, 24 months on these Mangalitsa. She's right around, I think she's just shy of 2 years old. She lost her first litter. That was my mistake, I think. I didn't have the right setup for farrowing in the winter. She farrowed a couple of years ago on Christmas Eve when it was negative. She farrowed when it was like negative 22. So right here, you guys can see this is loin. We took the belly off. There's meat on there, a lot more fat. We got quite a bit of fat off this pig. But I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you guys the color of the ham. I'm taking this ham, turning it into sausage. I wanna show you the marbling of that and the pork steaks. I'm gonna show you the marbling after I get the steaks cut out of this loin, or chops cut out of this loin. And then show you the bacon that's all cleaned up. And I'm not gonna lie, the flavor was really, really good. And I can definitely see the benefits of raising these guys out as long as they were. And I know that I talk about how I'm getting away from them. I'm going to be keeping some of the Mangalitsa genetics. You can see look how dark red that is, and the marbling in there is actually really good. I mean, I'm super happy with the way she turned out. I'm not happy that she wasn't breeding, of course. Feeding something for that long without them breeding or producing something, it takes a toll on the pocketbook, and it definitely can turn your farm where it's not profitable. So that's where we're at. I mean, we got another sow that's not breeding. She's coming through here pretty quick also. I can't afford to keep feeding stuff that's not producing money. So we're trying to reevaluate our pork production, where we're going with genetics and stuff. But I wanted to show you guys what a 2-year-old, just shy of a 2-year-old Mangalitsa cross pork looks like. Now their pork chops she still doesn't have very big pork chops for her age. And her hanging weight was 367 pounds. So yeah, I'll flip you guys around and show you some chops and stuff that I've already got cut. They're boneless, but you can see the marbling in them. The quality looks good. The pork steaks look really good, but the chops still aren't that big, and that's why I want a little bit bigger of a pork chop if I'm gonna do this. So you can see, these are the rib chops, and they're about the size of my hand. They're not small by any means, but they're not huge, but you can see the marbling in there. Sorry about the light. These LEDs are crazy bright. These look excellent, and if they taste anything like the pork steaks did out, we're going to be super happy with the quality of product she's putting out for us, and I'm glad that I didn't have to turn her solely into sausage. We do use a lot more sausage and bacon than anything else, but it's nice to have some cuts in the freezer, especially with the way we've been eating lately. This is Boston butt roasts that I saved off of her. I mean, you could just see the marbling in there. These are going to be really nice, putting a nice smoke to them, I think. I'm pretty excited. I might actually fire up the grill tomorrow and throw one on there just to try it out. It's going to be nice and warm, 50 something degrees tomorrow, so we might be trying it out. All right, guys, you can see the marbling in these chops is really, really nice. Some of the meat is a little bit light colored, but for the most part, it's a nice dark red color to it. Marbling, look at those sirloin chops. We got some boneless here. You can see the side. Those are some pretty nice chops if you leave the bone in. Lard, that's one section. That's another section. And we probably got about 30 or 40 pounds of nice back fat there. Spare ribs and baby back ribs. Got 2 nice buckets of grind for sausage. We'll be doing a little bit of mixture of sausages. So, and then the other cuts that we've already gotten out of it. I'm happy with how she turned out. Sucked that she took that long to finish anyway and didn't breed back, because she would have been. I'm really happy with the piglets that her halves or her sisters putting out. So I think I'm definitely going to be raising a litter of the quarter Mangalitsa cross on our boar. As soon as she freshens this year, I think I'm going to raise at least 2 of those. And then I want to raise 2 of the old spot crosses and maybe 2 out of the blue buck gilt, just to see the difference, compare. I want to keep good side-by-side comparisons. We've got 2 more coming in to be processed this week coming up. They're feeder size, so they're going to be smaller. But one is a half Mangalitsa cross, and then the other is old spot cross. They're both barrows, and they're about a month apart. So we're going to compare size of the chops, fat, marbling, actual weight, and then what we get back off each one of those pigs. I have both of them sold to customers, but I'm going to do a nice comparison video on those just to show you guys what I'm talking about on the difference in the Mangalitsa genetics. Now that Mangalitsa is 13 months old, and the old spot cross is 12 months old. I did hold them back a little bit on feed this year because I was waiting on see where the chop is. He is the smallest one of the litter. He was the runt. So if he's going to be a little bit smaller, might not be the best side by side, but at least you guys could compare on fat content and the quality of meat and the whole 9 yards. So I'm excited to do that video too. I'm pretty happy with this sow and how she turned out. The flavor of the meat's really good. And so I guess if you got the time to raise the Mangalitsa out the proper way, I could see it being worth it. I do see a good flavor contrast with it compared to normal pork, and it just doesn't work for my farm the way, you know, for a profit. If you're doing it for yourself and you don't mind putting 2 years into a pig, you know, go for it. Try it out. See if you enjoy the meat and enjoy them. She was a little bit on the cranky side, so it didn't bother me too much to put her through. I was hoping to get at least 1 good litter out of her, but that didn't happen. So if you guys could, like, comment, subscribe, share, click the notification bell, and I hope to catch you guys on the next one.